test drive with my new camera. I'm a bit quiet because I have so many things to concentrate on while riding, like shifting the gears. I'm pretty new to manual right now. Let me just fix the tilt of the camera. Yeah. We're going on our daily commute on truck. I don't know if you can hear me, but let's try our best to do this. Alright. On our way to Sontra. Pretty cool ride, I'll give you that. Look at the kind of road and nature. That we have out here. I don't know, like 7-minute walk from our apartment in Da Nang. I think it's pretty impressive. They can get some work done, beach vibes here, and also if you want to get into like real nature, you can get to that pretty easily. I mean, you're driving through this like pretty empty road. As soon as you're like 7 minutes out of the city, you're suddenly back into nature and not a lot of people on the road. Let me switch to fourth gear here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, I'll give you that. It was kind of a setup to connect all the fucking microphone bullshit that a lot of influencers and non-influencers. It's just like a kind of a memoir from my future self. And yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? I've got nothing better to do with my money. $600 I paid for the setup, but whatever it is. Look at this guy here, just doing his job. Just, you know, I don't know if you saw the cool temple that we have right here. Again, 5-minute walk, 5-minute drive from our apartment. Look at this like crazy nature, mountains, everything. Automatically starting to smell like fish here. There's so many fishermen here. So it automatically feels like you're inside a fish market right now. I still don't know if you can hear me, but this is just like the very first. I hope I'm gonna improve with each video, each journal that I'm gonna post here. But yeah, it's gonna get very interesting soon. It's gonna get like a lot more deep talks and shit like that. I want to stop here somewhere. Just, you know, find some nice beach to stop by. Oh, there's a cool lake around here. Kind of a cool thing, kind of a cool spot that I found. There's for sure a lot of mosquitoes here. Wow, there's so many mosquitoes, but look at this view. This is the Lady Buddha. I don't know if you can see my hand, but this is pretty cool. So yeah, what I really wanted to talk about, well, I hope you can hear me properly now. This is my first video. I'm doing this mainly as a memory for my future self. I'm not doing it for anything else, for any views or for any anyways, I'm just gonna share my thoughts around here because I recently do have a lot of deep thoughts, and I do hope that I could just like, you know, have a channel that I can share my thoughts with, because it's pretty deep. Right now I have nothing coming up. It's pretty hot around here also, and it's like, I don't know, like 35 degrees, and there's a lot of mosquitoes around here, but that's around here. That's Lady Buddha right there. I've been feeling better recently. I started like this whole digital nomad journey like four months ago, about almost 5 months, with my girlfriend. Started in Kopangan, and then for 2 months we stayed there. It was pretty crazy. Basically, little Israel right there. Talk about it later. And then moved to Da Nang, and I don't know. I've been feeling like, I had some days that I felt like completely depressed, like seriously depressed. Like I had like this insane feeling of just not waking up in the morning. I don't know if I said in the video, I'll probably cut it out later, and I've learned also in general, just didn't like Da Nang, to be honest, to begin with, and somehow I managed to change something in my wiring of my brain. That's what I'm going to share with you guys. Maybe I can help someone else's out. I'm just trying to go through the thought process of understanding what I did, and I still don't even know if it's final solution or anything like that. But basically, I was judging a place. As soon as I got there, I was trying to like always look for some grand thing, or immediately judge. My brain is constantly racing for judgment at all times, and I'm still struggling. That's why we need meditation and shit like that. But I still haven't myself gotten to the point that I can actually implement it as people advertise it to be. And I don't know if it's me or it's maybe a normal thing, but I'm suffering from like very excessive mind racing for bed, and in general I just have to keep myself occupied. I'm also a software engineer, so that kind of, coding has helped me to really be in the moment, and just like, it'll be just my go-to thing, because once you're coding, you're really not thinking about anything anymore. Once you're doing it, but so basically what I was saying, let's continue the vlog from before, the video from before. I'm on my way back from this little lake, 10 minutes from my house, from my apartment. I'm sweating like crazy right now. It's really beautiful out here. It's really nice that you can take a city break so fast. Like get your, nature, get some sunlight before work. That starts pretty late anyways. Switch on to wood gear. I'm still new to this. In any case, what I was saying is I'm feeling better recently, even though today was pretty cloudy, and I've noticed how the weather definitely has an impact on how you feel. And like I've noticed on cloudy days, that's where it hits me the most. The down moments that are really, like starting to have anxious thoughts. I feel like literally in general just discomfort in life. Like everything has to be the next. I'm always like thinking, what can I improve? What can I, even like logistical stuff. We're flying to Japan in like 4 days? Like tomorrow actually we're flying to Japan. But it was, at the time, it was 3 days ago. And I'm like trying to think, what do I need to do? Like, should I get a return ticket? All these like digital nomad bureaucracy bullshit. And I don't know, it's just these anxious thoughts is something that I'm going to talk about. Like these mind racing that's been going on, and I think it's, probably due to social media. That's why I'm not even intending posting this for any views or anything. I'm just going to share it for my own memoir. I don't know if that's how you say memoir, but whatever. Wow, it smells like fish again. Here's a little temple that we've seen on the way here. So anyways, these anxious thoughts is something that's been bothering me a lot, and I'm trying to like understand what can what process or what journey can I go on or what actions can I take to literally prevent myself from like overthinking and really starting appreciating your life, because I feel like all my 20s has gone like nothing. Like I barely even felt it. I was always like in my head anxious for the next thing, for like, you know, it was initially a girlfriend and all that shit, and like getting into a relationship and doing what everybody else was doing and fitting in, that I felt like boom at 29 and like now like we want to have a kid or something in 3 years, and it just all been happening very fast, and that's what's gonna happen. I truly, I'm discovering it right now. I don't know if it's truly possible. Maybe it's genetic. Maybe it's something that you're born with, this overthinking. And like, as I've tried, like I'm meditating, and I'm literally, it's like battling with my own brain. It's like literally battling with my own brain, my own mind. Like, oh, you could get 5 seconds of I don't know, you could call it some nirvana or like actual mindfulness, and then it's back without even noticing. Yourself goes into your thinker starts again thinking, and you don't even realize. So who is the person behind the thinking that's not even aware that he's thinking, and then he goes out of it and suddenly understands that he's thinking. Like, what is that? What are we? And that's, I think, what I'm gonna accept. Obviously, documenting my journey here as a digital nomad is like, you know, just a memory of all the things that we've done. I wish I started this earlier with all the countries that we've already been to, over 37 countries by now. But it doesn't matter. The main purpose is also, I've noticed also, once I'm talking to this camera, I'm thinking less, because I'm thinking solely on what I'm thinking, solely on the line of thought that I'm aiming for, because I'm trying to make sense of the storyline. But when you don't have a story, my ideal thing to do is to maybe have the feeling that I have right now, that I have a consistent storyline of speaking, but in a sense that I can do it when I'm not recording, for example, when I'm not doing anything, not coding, not doing any other distraction, just sitting out there and just like have some line of thought that makes sense. It's not going to get you down and depressed. And that's what I'm going to try to, like, on this journey to address, and we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try different things. But yeah, it's mainly just like, you know, on the way, let's just document my journey here in Vietnam, like in general, getting better at talking to the camera and stuff, because, I mean, it's a useful skill anyways when you're hopping on Zoom meetings from work, or there's always a reason to speak in front of a camera, or it's not a conference, which is another confidence issue that I have. I've barely done public speaking. I'm really scared of it, even though I've gotten to the point in my life that I don't really, on day-to-day life, I'm not ashamed of it. Like right now, this would be even, I'll be shy to do this, for example, like to even have a camera in front. Right now, I don't give a shit. But probably something in the human wiring of public speaking is like whenever there's a topic, let's say coding or whatever, I don't feel like I have the actual content. For me, it's the content. It's like I don't feel I'm smart enough, or like I have actual information. Let's say in coding, I feel like everything I've learned about myself, like you should do that too. Like I don't get the point of the talks. Maybe there is a point, but usually I'm personally not learning anything from someone talking, because it's too generic for me. It's not actionable. It's just general speaking, general speech about it. Yeah, switch to Hebrew for 1 second. Maybe I'm going to start doing some vlogs in Hebrew as well. I don't know. That's my actual native language. That's going to be an interesting ride right there, you know. We'll see what we're going to do. But definitely, I wish to sustain this current state that I'm in constantly. That's the fucking journey. That's the fucking goal. Because, like, I'm tired of changing countries and going to all these beautiful places just to be with your own, stuck with your own mind, and being in your thoughts, and like not even appreciating. Now it's coming too easy. I don't know, for us to travel. Like it's not. I'm even saving some money. Not even like spending that much. So like, those crazy events like going to Japan. Like it's just a normal thing. For some people, this is like their fucking lifelong dream to go to Japan even in the first place. And for me, it's just like another destination. Obviously, I'm excited, and there's a lot of cool things to see and like cultures to explore. Maybe not in Tokyo for people more like shopping and stuff, but like I don't know, it's just very interesting to do. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I think I'm gonna turn off the video. It's been going for too long. Hopefully you could have heard. You could hear something like. Hopefully you could hear me speaking with all this wind on the motorcycle. I'm just testing. This is like the first video. I'm trying to test it out. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's take a ride on the strip of the main road in Nunn. This is a full memory for how beautiful this place is. Let's try to just merge in with these traffic.